On 18th of March, I made a video calling out President Ruto for using the death of a Nyeri lady ambaye alifariki miaka kadhaa iliyopita kama political banter against his opponent, the people he calls his opponents, Rigathi Gachagua, alleging that Rigathi Gachagua murdered this lady. For me, what really pissed me off and boiled my blood was the idea that President Ruto was using the death of a young Kenyan as political banter. Yani kama ile ambapo tu yani ni mchezo tu wa kawaida. There is a family which is grieving, which has lost their loved one, and the President of the Republic of Kenya is using the death of their daughter as political banter to score points against his opponent. Juzi, on 18th of March, no, on 17th of March, sawa, Oscar Sudi around 12 p.m. on 17th of March, amepost a tweet. The tweet is going to be on your screen, and I'm going to share so many tweets that were posted between 17th and 18th of March. So, but Oscar Sudi ndo alianza. That is the first place I saw the story about the late Rachel Wandetto. So, and I want to be extremely sensitive to the families, because this family has lost a loved one. They have lost a mother, they have lost a daughter, they have lost a sister, they have lost a cousin, and other people have lost their friend. So I really need to be extremely careful with what I say and extremely sensitive to the family which has lost Rachel Wandetto. So tarehe 17, Oscar Sudi posted a tweet with Rachel Wandetto's story, which was fine. The only thing that captured my attention is that on Oscar Sudi's tweet, if you look at these two photos, these two photos were of two different people in two different wards with two different sets of bandages. What does that tell me? Immediately, my radar goes up. My radar is always up with regards to the kind of games that President Ruto na watu wake hujaribu kutuchezea sisi kama wa Kenya. And I questioned that tweet. I remember very well. I asked, and these two different people. The caption is very emotional. And it targets a specific person, as you have read on that tweet. And it's very sad. That same evening, Cabinet Secretary Kipchumba Murkomen, I think around 6 p.m., 6 something, nearly 7 p.m., he posts a tweet that he has visited this same lady in hospital. Okay? He has visited this lady in hospital, and he shares now a completely different picture of the victim in hospital. Sijui kama ilikuwa ni ICU, I'm not sure. Sawa? Okay. Fast forward to 18th. 18th, sasa Itumbi jumps into the story. Itumbi is also posting about Rachel Wandetto. Now, I am completely sure that President Ruto is coming in, and immediately after President Ruto tweeted about Rachel Wandetto. And all these tweets are going to be on your screens. Please take your time to read them. You can pause as you watch, usome, uelewe nini ilikuwa inaendelea. Viewers of Mwabili Mwagodi TV, I have said, I have to be extremely careful with what I say. I have to be extremely sensitive with my words, especially with regards to the family and friends of this lady who died an unfortunate death. The issue is the politicization of Rachel Wandetto's death. That is what I have a problem with. The way President Ruto's stooges and minions, from Oscar Sudi to Dennis Itumbi, Kipchumba Murkomen, and President Ruto himself, the way they phrased Rachel's attack that led to her death is that Sawa, it has a tribal angle, and the sponsor of this attack is his opponent again, Rigathi Gachagua. Just listen to this. President Ruto, immediately after he landed from his trip to Azerbaijan and I don't know, Afghanistan or Kazakhstan, wherever he was, where he took a 500 million Boeing business jet, for those 3 or 4 days he was away. Listen to what he has to say immediately after he landed in Mombasa, his first engagement. Msikilize tu vizuri, sawa, and I want you to listen to the tonality, the tone of his voice. Isikilize vizuri.
For the hate you are perpetuating in Kenya, the life of Rachel Wandetto will not go unanswered. You who call others traitors, you mwenye mnawaita Wakenya wengine wasaliti, mpaka mama Rachel Wandetto ameuawa kwa sababu ya chuki yenu, kwa sababu ya ukabila yenu, kwa sababu ya profiling ambayo mmefanya Wakenya wengine eti ni wasaliti. Siku moja mtajibu, na Kenya hii hatuwezi kukubali, hatuwezi kuwaruhusu mutuuzie ukabila, mutuuzie chuki, mutuuzie blackmail. We are telling you, we will not allow you to blackmail anybody in Kenya. You will not blackmail our nation using ethnicity. You will not blackmail our nation using hate. You will not profile citizens as traitors because they don't believe in your tribal bigotry. We are going to stand together as a nation.
There's something I have picked out of this voice, and I want to share this other clip ya President Ruto in 2022 when he was crying to former President Uhuru Kenyatta not to kill his children. Listen to the difference in the tones.
With a lot of respect, my friend, Mr. President, please be a decent human being. Kuwa mungwana, kuwa na shukurani. Sisi ndio tulikusaidia. Wacha kujifanya saizi eti sijui unajifanya nini. Please. Ama ni aje, my friend? Sasa eti wewe sasa unaanza kunithreaten mimi. Ati utanifanya nini? Bora usiue watoto wangu, lakini mimi na wewe tafadhali tuheshimiane.
As you can hear, sawa, there is a very clear difference in the tonality, in the tone of voice. Akiongelea Rachel Wandetto, his voice is flat. There is no emotion in his voice. There is no emotion in his face. He even gestures forwards as backwards. That shows you there is a disconnect between the mind and the soul. Sawa, he is not emotionally invested in the story. The only reason why anaongelea Rachel Wandetto is because it is politically beneficial to him. It is political banter. He is using it to fight his opponent. I know some of you, my viewers, when you mnani watch hapa, you get angry at me because you say I am niko na chuki na President Ruto, I am completely biased. I am sorry. When I started this channel, I did not start it to flatter President Ruto. I started it to give my viewers facts of the things I perceive from what I see. President Ruto is clearly not bothered by Rachel Wandetto's ordeal. The only reason why he is shouting about it is just because he can tie it to a political narrative that ties his opponent or his enemy, Rigathi Gachagua. Please, President Ruto, stop using our lives as political fodder for your dirty and tribal politics. Stop using Kenyans' deaths, sawa, kama talking point, kama agenda ya kuendea watu ambao wewe unaona ni maadui wako. Kila siku nakuambia hapa, maadui wako ni wa Kenya, sisi hapa ambao tuko on the ground. Jameni, you want to ruin our lives. And then when we die of whatever circumstance that you deem politically fair game to you, unataka muitumie kama political fodder. ya kufanya banter, ya kuharibiana majina na images. Seriously. Jamani, can we just be serious for a day? Can we respect the families of these people who died? And if President Ruto, Kipchumba Murkomen, Cabinet Secretary wa Interior, Dennis Itumbi and Oscar Sudi really care about the deaths of Kenyans in the hands of either police or tribal warlords or whatever kind of enemies we face huko northeastern Kenya, wale ambao wanalipua wa Kenya kila siku wakitumia mabomu, Al-Shabaab. Why is it that hamuongelei vifo vya hawa wengine? Why is it that you never recognize all these victims right now? Mimi personally, I have how many families? There is Martin Karu, who is being buried on Thursday. So tomorrow there is Brian Junge, who is also being buried tomorrow. He died in a police cell in Kiambu police station. Kuna Divas Malobi Wanjala, his postmortem iko kesho Thursday. There are other Kenyans, ni wengi hata wengine, I cannot mention all their names here. Why don't you speak about those ones who are victims in broad daylight of police brutality, of police gun violence? Can we stop these double standards? Can we stop politicking with the lives of Kenyans? Na waomba na kuomba President Ruto, niko chini ya miguu yako, acha kutumia maisha yetu kama dhihaka ya kisiasa. Thank you very much for watching, Kenyans. Today is Eid al-Adha. I want to wish all my Muslim viewers, followers, friends and family a happy Eid al-Adha. Mungu awajalie mema na azidi kuwabariki. Asanteni, thank you for watching. Please comment, subscribe and share. And also for those who would like to help me with funding the activities of this channel, my number is 0799 428 109. Asanteni.